So what we learn in life is we learn leadership. Heard of leadership, right? We've all heard of leadership. What we haven't learned is leader self. Leader self comes before leadership. The first step is to build your belief. In order to build and create your leader self, you have to build your belief. And the way to do that is a technique called motivational interviewing. Now, the belief tool encompasses a lot of the techniques that were created back in the 1980s through a process called motivational interviewing. It's actually called change talk. So the idea behind motivational talking and the idea behind the belief tool is that this is a tool that you can use to create change within yourself. What motivational talking actually is it's a psychologist or a counselor, a trained interviewer taking someone through a series of questions that will enable them to understand that the answer is within themselves. That the answer to making a change is inside us. Step number 2 is to gather your who, the people in your life that are going to help you succeed. Talk enough about how important the who equation is, right? Because ultimately, if we want to make change in our lives, we all have great intentions. We have great intentions of making change in our lives, right? The intention isn't enough. In order to execute on the intention, we need accountability in our lives. Now, where do we get that accountability? We get it in 3 areas of our lives. First, we get it from within. Second, we get it from our teams, our peers, the people that are in our lives. It doesn't have to be, again, remember, this is both work and personal life. And then there's leader coach accountability, right? Sometimes we lead, sometimes we are the leader helping others have accountability. Sometimes they're our significant other, our team leaders in our businesses, our bosses or supervisors, our trainers. All kinds of people can take the role of leader coach. One more step on the path to upstart. And that final step is to practice our habit of how, our practice. And that is through the habit of how, right? Because there's the what. We need to be clear on what we want, but we also need clarity on how we can go get it and then to go get it. So how do we do that? I want to give you essentially the principles of the habit of how. The first principle is a morning warm-up. So some type of morning warm-up has to happen. We've got to start moving in a positive direction. Number 2, focus on your why. W, what, H, how, and why you will be who. Number 3, take action on what's important. So as soon as you've done your warm-up and as soon as you've gotten clarity around your why, act. Take an action that's going to lead you toward what you want in your life. Act. You should go right into action. Now, you might not be able to execute every one thing action right out of the gate, but I would encourage you to register 1 or 2 quick wins. What are 1 or 2 wins that I can get right out of the gate? So are there a couple of small actions or some of those small 4, can I knock them out right away, right at the beginning of the day? And then finally, shrink the domino. If you're not doing something regularly, if you find yourself not taking the action that you want, shrink the domino. How can I make it smaller? How can I take a sub-action to the action?